the ultimate. Main technical partner for Lamborghini Super Trofeo. Ventus. Hankook Tire.
Welcome back to the Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia. You joined us at the Sepang International Circuit for our 19th round of the MotoGP World Championship. It does not get any more tense than this. Potentially any more dramatic than this. The stakes could not be higher. The biggest race of the season is going. It's lights out, we're racing here. In Sepang MotoGP, Martin runs wide. Bagnaia seizes the inside line. Oh no, there's damage by the back. Big crash by the back. The biggest prize on two wheels is on the line next live. It's time to race in MotoGP.
It is definitely a hot day today. It shows, my watch shows it's 10:42 a.m. It is freakishly hot down here at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit, and we guarantee you it's gonna be so much hotter when the race starts. Yes, we are back with you, ladies and gents, wherever it is that you're watching us on our socials. We're back for another edition of the Malaysia Touring Car Championship together with me, Mio Adlan, the shiny one, and the beautiful one, Erin Cheong.
Yes, of course.
I told you that you're beautiful, though. Cantik, though.
Yes, but I just want to show our viewers at home, in case you're wondering how hot it is.
Yes.
Just move your umbrella for a bit and you can see Mio's shiny head.
Yes.
And this is exactly how hot it is right here on the tracks of Sepang International Circuit. We are very excited for our round 2 race.
Yeah, exactly. Race round 2 will be commencing very, very shortly. This is the first race. We're going to have the second race later on in the afternoon. But before that, we always like to, remind everybody who's watching us, make sure you guys follow all our socials at Sepang Circuit. Because why? Through those socials, you will be brought to another website, which is the Sepang Circuit website,
Yes.
in which you can buy your MotoGP Grand Prix of Malaysia 2025 tickets right there.
Exactly, and of course, those of you who are maybe thinking of going to the Art of Speed event, now this is going to probably convince you further as to why you should, because you can visit the Sepang International Circuit booth there to get 25% off for the MotoGP event tickets that is happening on the 24th till the 26th of October.
Exactly. Now, changing our gears a bit, pun intended, down here at the Sepang Circuit, we're going to be witnessing the MTC as well as the MT2 category races, which is going to be going off very, very soon. And we will have a chance later, as always, to have a chat with a few of the drivers here when
Yes.
time permits. Are you excited?
I'm super excited, but for now, I think we're going to pass it back to our gents cooling it in the AC. While we
Exactly.
sweat it out here.
He's shiny in there, but not as shiny because he's undercovered. Over there, we got Nick and Jeeve. Boys,
Nick, is that air conditioner at 13 degrees or 14 degrees? I can't. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is slightly cooler up here at the commentary box. It looks very hot out there, actually.
But
welcome to the commentary box for the MTCC Round 2 Race 2s on Sunday. We had some fantastic action yesterday, did we not, Nick?
Yes, we did. It was a drama in the MTC, MT2 and MT2 G and V category. Just 30 seconds into the race, Jeef. Well, drama that was unexpected. We're definitely hoping for a much cleaner start this time around.
Yeah, I think it was
High
less.
octane
I think
action
it was
definitely welcomed.
I think it was about 15 seconds. He was still on the start line. That's no exaggeration. Off the start, there was a big shunted D that included 6 cars. And that would really be kind of the significant factor for the race. You can see the 10-minute board is up. That means pretty much everybody that's involved in the teams can be on the grid. That'll cut down to 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 1 minute, which of course gives us plenty of time to remind you that this is the brand new championship at Sepang International Circuit, the MTCC. It used to be the MCS. Before that, it used to be the Malaysian Super Series. Those were steps along the way, steps on the ladder to this place now, which is where we have Malaysia's entry into the global touring car circuit, and that is exciting. So, as I said, these cars, 1,600, 2,000 cc, that's MTC, MT2G, MT2V, that's what we're going to be watching right now. Then there'll be a separate race at 1:40 this afternoon, right? It is 1:40, yes.
1:40,
just make sure of that.
TP
My
class.
resident statistician is sitting next to me. 140, that's for the 2000 cc TP1 and TP2, so a lot smaller grid, 15 cars on that grid. But we should have another 41 for this race here. That's what we started with yesterday. But as Nick pointed out, there was a very big incident, which was handled very well, I have to say, by the marshals and the stewards, just 5 seconds in. Let's get down to the grid as the guys are with one of the drivers.
Now, of course, joining us hot on the tracks right here, we have Terence, car number 333, joining us all the way from Singapore, MT2V position 1. Terence, it's really hot on the tracks here. How are you feeling for this race?
I feel excited. Yeah, looking forward. Yeah.
Okay, looking forward to it. I can see you're really focused. What is your strategy for today? What are you in play for? What are you going to do different today?
I'll just maintain my place all the way and just finish it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll do your best. We're really rooting for you, hoping for the very best for you, especially for the initial start, which is going to be a little difficult conditioning, looking at your position here. But I think it's going to be a good advantage for you. Good luck to you, Terence, and over to you guys.
Thanks, Arena. Well, that's a very good strategy, however you look at it. Maintain your position and see what else happens around the track. And on an MTCC track,
yeah, Terence,
a lot can happen.
already a big winner from yesterday, finishing top spot in the MT2V alongside Jasmine Tan, who has been a serial winner since round 1. He's basically dominated almost all the races he's been in.
I have to get him.
And of course, Terence will be extremely secure in the knowledge that Jasmine is the man that he will pass over the car later during the pit window.
Well, that's what it's all about. You can't have 1 or 2 team cars. But before we get into that, let's get down to car 111. That's on the grid, and I'm guessing with Mio.
That's right, gents. I'm down here on the track with car number 111 with Rio Maeda. Rio, it's a hot day today. Are you excited? Are you ready for race number 2?
Yes, I'm so ready. Actually, the temperature is not bad for me. I came straight from Japan, Tokyo. Way hotter than this, so I'm used to this.
Okay, obviously, we had a short break for about 2 months, but yesterday was the first day coming back. How was the condition yesterday, and do you think it's something similar that you can perform for today's race as well?
The car feels great. To be honest, for me, this is my first time visiting Japan circuit. So for me, just getting used to the track, having fun, and the race in the pace.
All right.
Yeah, but the car feels great. The condition's great.
Okay.
I love it here.
As you said, your first time racing in Sepang. How has that been for you, the experience?
I love it. I love it here. The track is good. The road is really clean. Yeah, I love it here.
Lovely. All right, good luck to you, and hope you have a safe race, and hopefully I see you on the podium.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Hopefully. All right, thank you, Rio. All right, guys, just back to you.
Well, it looks like everybody's nicely set up for this race. Another sunny day as well. I don't know if I brought the sunshine with me because I know there was some rain at round one. It doesn't seem to be. It didn't threaten yesterday as well. It looked a little bit grey. But that's going to be a hot track temperature. The things to look out for, I guess, are going to be tyre wear once again. And while we've got the time, also don't forget the biggest race of the year, MotoGP Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia 2025, 24th to 26th of October. Lots of discounts, if that's the word you want to hear always, right? Now, if you want to check those discounts out, get onto spunkcircuit.com or get to the Art of Speed Festival, as you just heard from Arena earlier. Now, the Driving Experience Center is also open for booking. There's something new up at the Sepang International Circuits. And if you want more info on how to get better at driving, fantastic skill that would be, log on to spunkcircuit.com. And once you get better at driving, then why not take the car on to this F1 grade circuit yourself on the car open track day. Fulfill your need for speed, but do be careful. spunkcircuit.com has all the details for booking and info on that as well.
I like what Rio said about the Sepang circuit, and despite the weather conditions, he said that Tokyo was much hotter, like you experienced.
It is. I just was in Tokyo 2 weeks ago. This is the circuit they're going to be racing on, the full circuit, 15 corners. There's two big 927-meter straights. That's where a lot of action happens. But turn 15, turn 1, turn 2, turn 9, turn 10, that's where the big action happens of the 15 corners. 5.543 kilometers in length.
We saw a lot of action in turn 15 yesterday, especially in the TP category. What an amazing climatic end to that race.
Last corner of the race, 31 degrees. So it is slightly hotter from the race ones yesterday, but bright sun everywhere, and that's going to be great. These guys do, well, that's very interesting. We've just got a flash up saying there's a full course yellow on short notice for this race.
But I do not see
Based
race
on
marshals
exactly
anywhere clearing any debris or...
I have not seen a flag raised that is yellow. Maybe they were just testing out the system. Who knows? But we'll keep you updated on that because that's what we do. There's Hayden Heichel. He's in the car again, which means he is once again going to be looking for a race double because they did, of course, clean up yesterday.
Well,
and he also put in the fastest lap of 2:33.71.
Looking at the official results of the MT category, it was in fact Lai Wei Sing and Leon Koo that took top spot.
No way. So as I said yesterday at the end of the program, I said
that was not an official result.
Things can change based on infringements and penalties and anything else that you may have picked up. So, wow. That's
and
big
Dayan
news.
Hishamuddin and Aaron Hakim took second spot. And Hayden and Raul, in fact, took third spot.
So I'm guessing they got a post-race time-added penalty of about 30 seconds.
And I think it was due to the fact that Raul mentioned there was an infringement with another car.
Yeah, he said an SB2 car. Well, at that point, he said SB2, but I mean, went into the side of his car. And I remember saying there wasn't much damage on it. But yes, that was being investigated. That was also near the end of the race. That just goes to show you.
And this is our current leaders, Lai Wei Sing and Leon Koo, who...
That Honda CR7, in the end, topped up. Our Engineering, arguably one of the longest running, well, definitely one of the longest running, but arguably one of the most successful teams and in all of the Malaysian touring car championships that have happened, including MCS and the Malaysian Super Series before that. And how many cars are they running today? They usually run 3 or 4 cars in every race because they can. Well, I can see one, that's Lee Jian Terrence. I can see Lai Wei Sing's, obviously, that's another one.
That's
2, is there the 3 and 4? I'm guessing TP and TP1. TP1 and TP2 will have
a couple of others
a couple
as
of
well.
our engineering cars. But yeah, great team, fantastic team, very fast team as well. So that's the 1-minute board. We'll be getting onto the formation lap now. And with a big grid like this, let's hope everybody stays where they're supposed to stay. That is the #1 car. That's Hayden Heichel's High Rev Dream Chaser car. That was the one that was in very good form yesterday.
Just looking back at some of the finishes and the results from yesterday. So in the MT2G category, it was Sun Chipo and Liu Kawai who took top spot. Ng Chon Chin, Adam Mikhail taking second place, and Ling Guan Yu and Chiang Chun Shang in a third spot. Meanwhile, in the MT2V category, Terence, whom we spoke to earlier, and Jasmine Tan, they were the champions. Second was Li Qihua and Lester Lian, and Chong Kiat Wai taking a third spot.
Wow, that is interesting. Because they were separated by a couple of MT2G cars as well, I can see.
I was really surprised about the Hayden Haikal result because they had won it by a 12-second advantage, and if I remember...
That's what it says on this, but yeah, that's what it says right here on this piece of
When
paper.
Hayden handed the car to Rahul, it was a 16-second advantage, so it just goes to show that the result that happened is not the official result.
You can get 30-second penalties, you can get 45-second penalties, you can get minute penalties if you're really, really bad. Anyway, looking at the grids, they are on top. IRF Dream Chaser, Brandon Who's in second, Daim Hishamuddin and Aaron Hakim in third. Laiwi Singh Nyongku in fourth, Lim Chuk in fifth, and Sun Chi Po and Eddie Liu in sixth.
And in the MT2G, Ng Chon Chin, Adam Mikhail is in seventh, Ling Guang Yu, Chiang Chong Sang in eighth, Adam Nagdev in ninth, Lam Zi Seong in 10th, Aung Yu Wei in 11th, and Jonathan Z in 12th spot.
And in 13th, Taiwan Jun and the Mon Racing team. Mohamed Hakimi from an R engineering team. There you go, there's another one. In 14th, Ong Wai Kwong in 15th, Kang Chi Kyong in 16th, Kwek Kian Lee in 17th, and Terence and Jasmine Tan with ASB2V. MTG.
And Gilbert Ang in 19th spot, Masahiko Ida in 20th, Oh Kwok Hang in 21st, Li Chi Hua in 22nd, and that is the start of the MT2V. Chong Kiat Wai in 23rd, Mark Chu and Kenny Chan in 24th.
And as we move through the order, Yap Chun Wai in 25th, Mohamed Najib and Ahmed Firdaus in 26th, Tan Si Yang 27th, Uncle Danny in 28th, So Chang in 29th, and and Stephen from Team Chun's Motorwork in 30th. On we go.
And in 31st, it's Chanan Chicha and Namka Nech in 31st, Lau Jiaji in 32nd, the Hein brothers in 33rd, Ronnie Rizman in 34th, the Divesh Purajun who could not finish his race yesterday, 35th, and Raputra also 36th, and completing the field is Shafiq Shamsuddin and Sophia Zara, the father-daughter combination.
So 37 cars, which means we started with 41 yesterday. That means that 4 of those cars did not make it through the night. That's something you don't get to see. You get to see the racing, you get to see the cars, they all look beautiful, the track, but you don't get to see technicians and mechanics working through the night from yesterday to try and fix a car that got bust up in round 1, race 1, and now can't make race 2.
Yeah, huge props to the mechanics who worked on Hendra Adiputra and Adi Rahimi, because that car was pretty banged up. So was Divyesh Parajun, who could not complete the race. That car stalled as well. So congrats to the team who really worked overtime to rectify the issue. We of course at the halfway stage of this rebranded Malaysia Touring Car Championship Series. A lot of the finishes today would shape the dynamics of the race coming into the
well, it's getting to that.
Race.
It's getting to that part of the season. That's what I was trying to say earlier. There aren't enough races to have big situations. I mean, we are halfway point of the season now, and so this race is just as crucial as it gets, really, in terms of a championship challenge. So, looking in pretty good formation, a little bit ragged at the back. That should be all right. And as they get round turn 15, those lights are going to turn green on this massive grid.
Driver will be mindful of what happened yesterday when they went green.
Yes, definitely.
And it will be a reflection of how they start today.
Those lights are going to go green right now, and then it is onwards and upwards for MTCC 2025 round 2 race 2 MT category. Now keep it nice and orderly, guys. Oh, that's much better. Look at that. Everyone is so aware of the other cars. That's a beautiful start. Fantastic. Well done.
You can See how careful they were coming into turn 1, the reduction of speed.
That is what, I mean, that is a start that I hope, well, okay, it just got a little bit messed up at the back, but that's nothing.
Great start from car 919 and Chon Chin, who really swiftly made his way over.
Well, I hope the producers have recorded that start for future generations to see, because that is a perfect start. As even though it's under investigation by race control, everybody got away cleanly. They gave each other enough space. Nobody was greedy with the racing line into turn 1. And we are officially started on the clock, as you can see from the top of your screen. Love it!
And that's what we wanted more than anything else, to see a clean start, to see all these drivers really...
Love it.
You know,
I'll be
warmed
honest
up
with
to
you,
do better.
I'll be honest with you, yesterday's race, I'd come off a very early flight from China and was kind of half here, half there. Today, I'm so up for this race. It's fantastic.
I'm with you, Jeff. I'm with you.
It's perfectly dry conditions. We know these guys so well. You know these guys so well. And look at that. Immediately, we've got a big, big fight in turn 9 and turn 10. That's where we pick up the story. Hayden Heichel, and I think it's Daim Ishmuddin in that car.
Hayden and...
Brandon Hohen also in the third car.
Yes. Hayden has really come to grasp.
Well, well, well. Justin Yap or Alvinto, can't tell from the very neutral. Well, look at that. This is what we saw yesterday. That's well, I'm guessing it's Leon Koo. I don't think Lai Wei Sing would get into that car first. So this is exactly the situation that we had yesterday, except Leon Koo then picked up a 30-second penalty.
Yeah, that was
and was out of the running. So those top 4, the 2 high rev Dream Chasers, the Superpower Lab, and the R Engineering car have started to pull away.
And just like that, the lead of In Chon Chin was evaporated because Hayden somehow rose to the fore and has posted the fastest third sector.
Oh, that's great move from Brandon Ho. And I think he's got the jump on Daim. He does. He's gone through on the straight as well. That's a nice early take. Hayden Heichel is not getting away as fast as he did yesterday. Yesterday he was already on his toes by this point.
Well, he has posted the fastest first
I haven't even checked
lap
out the
time,
times
2:38.
2:38, 2:73. So he's still a good 5 seconds off what the best we've seen for the weekend, which was 2:33. I think we saw some 2:28s in the TP, didn't we?
2:25.
2:25s in the so that was actually the undisputed best time that we saw yesterday. But in terms of MT, that was a 2:33.71. It was a glorious lap.
Just so you know, the starting procedure is still under investigation.
I think they're actually investigating it because they want to see it again because it was so good.
Let's go
You know how
yesterday.
sometimes you press rewind on YouTube videos because that was a really good... I've seen a lot of starts up at Sepang. I think it was great. If somebody did, because there was a bit of locked wheels at the end, right at the end, if that's it, fine. But, you know, I don't
but
think
we did not see any
comfortable.
shunts or
No,
bangs,
everyone was perfectly well behaved.
They were perfectly mindful of
And in
each other.
fact, without poking, you know, the rattlesnake, everyone's well behaved right now as well. Everyone's having a good run out the sun. This is getting quite interesting. We should find out who these people are. That is Axel Sports. Aman Nagdev, if I'm right, is doing all the pushing in the 122 car in the middle of that pack. So this is actually 6th, I'm guessing 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in overall classification in MT, and that would be the top 4 for MT2G. Yes, it is. So Jonathan Z is the number 8 car that's about to be taken there by Aman. This is a big battle. These two have 1.9 seconds between them, as it says on the screen. But, well, that's not 1.9 seconds, I'll tell you that.
Axel Sport will be a team that will be looking for some redemption after yesterday's incident. We saw Alistair Young limping out, but after that he was fine. He seemed in good spirits.
Yes, that's the most important thing. Glad to see Alistair was okay, but he did take a little bit of a knock, it looked like, to the knee.
And there was another Axel Sport car that also ran into trouble.
It was the two R-Works Rios cars in TP that ran into trouble. They were the ones that crashed into each other.
Yeah, indeed.
Not really ideal team orders. Now, we're settling into the race. A 2:32.073, ladies and gentlemen. That is the fastest we've seen in MTC. And it is
we have a car that's
Brandon Ho. 2:32.
Masahiko Ida, whose car has just stalled.
Oh, no way. Let's have a look
Take
at
a
it
look
again.
at how it happened. See
There he
him
is.
coming.
Interesting. Oh, he got sandwiched, and then he got clipped, and then he went round and round. Thankfully, got off the racing line, because that's when things start getting a bit bouncy. I'm still in awe of this 2:32.073 by Brandon Ho.
But if you look at that, Hayden posted an almost similar
Almost, but
lap
not
time.
fast enough.
Yes.
This time,
It's about 400th of a second
only two
slower.
cars have hit 2:32. That is Hayden Heichel and Brandon Ho, the top two. They are beginning to pull away from Daim Hishamuddin, who is on 2:35. Wow, Leon Ku's on a 2:34, so he's definitely going to be taking you for sure. Can we see that? Can we see second, third, and fourth? That would be, because they're racing really, really quickly.
Yeah, they're also close to each other. The top four in the MTC.
In MTC, yeah. You can see right at the
Unfortunate
top.
for ES Lim, though, he finds himself at the bottom of the pile yet again. The fifth car in the MTC category.
Well, we've run into a very interesting problem. There's 37 cars, so now I think the director's actually looking for the front four because you got to look in each screen because it's always full of cars. There's no place on the track that doesn't have a car right now. There they are. That's them up at the front. These two are the only two that have hit 2:32. Look how close they are.
Yeah, Brandon just had to evade.
Oh, that is pretty close. Trailing just behind them at 2:35 and 2:34 is the battle that I want to see. That's that one. Leon Ku is lapping the orange car at the top of your screen 1 second faster than the car ahead of him. So he's pushing it. And this
Look at how Brandon is just like trying to find a way to.
Yeah, both of these pairs are defending and attacking very well. I mean, look at this coming into turn one now. That
So
car, that
much
orange
of
car is
movement
1
and-
second faster and it can't get past. That is once again making that car 10 foot wide on the racing line and defending well. Brandon Ho facing exactly the same problem. He's going faster.
Brandon
we know
knows
that.
he's posted the fastest time and he's
yeah.
encouraged by that. And he really wants to give this a
But
shot.
Hayden Heichel has been on this track a lot. That is, he just shut the door. Shut the door on the racing line. To the uninitiated, Brandon Ho has to get half of his car up the side of Hayden Heichel's car.
So we've got
Once he's got half a car on the racing line, he can make claim to the racing line.
Yeah, we've got two semi-battles that's taking place.
Yes,
First
great
and second, third and fourth. This is what we want to see.
But you just watch that now with this opening battle. Hayden Heichel will not let him get more than 3/4 of that, or 1/4 of that car. It'll just be the front up to the wheel is the maximum Hayden will allow before he shuts the door on it. He's not going to brake late. He's not going to brake early or late. So Brandon Ho is not going to get any traction in corners like this. He's going to have to legitimately trick Hayden into getting
He's
off
got to
that
be
line.
patient from the looks of it. He's got to be patient and really
Patient,
bide his time and look for an opportunity. If
Well,
Hayden
I mean,
perhaps
you-
loses a bit
it's
of
just,
concentration and then
in
there's a chance.
badminton they call it deception, but you can actually do it here. You can fake left, go right, try and get.
That's what Fazil did yesterday.
Yeah, try and get. It ends up looking beautiful on the screen. It's exactly what Fazil did on turn 15. Fake left, come right, get them off the line just for a second, and then stick the front nose of your car onto that line. Because as I said, in the view of race control, half a car on the racing line, that's your line. And the other car should give way. Now, as you can see, Brandon Ho's not going to be able to do it, but Leon Ku certainly is. Almost. See, that's half a car there. So now he should have the straight line speed. Ooh, it's neck and neck. I think he's done it. He has done it.
The Swift really trying its best.
Yeah, it's really,
Not
really
being
trying
able
its
to.
best. That's what I love about touring car racing. I used to be a big fan of F1. I still am a big fan of Asian Le Mans and all the other really fast classes, but it's these slow classes where you can't get past. It's like 2 lorries going up a hill. It's like which of them is going to win? You don't know.
So there's a change at the top.
Yes, there is.
Our engineering is now in 3rd.
Leon Koo has pushed that up to 3rd. And looks like, based on the lap times, he's still lapping a full second faster than the 100 high rev Dream Chaser car.
Well, this
he
forecast
might just be
are lapping slightly slower than the last lap. They're now in their 234.
which means, yeah, I was just about to say Leon Koo and Daim are both going to catch up with the front pair, because the front pair are, whether it's because they're fighting like this, again, you just can't get more than a quarter of the car anywhere past it.
I mean, credit to Brandon. He's doing everything he can to just...
Credit to Hayden, because he's still driving the racing
definitely.
line and looking in his back river.
But this is what Hayden does. He generally does not let up.
He's not guessing that.
He finds himself in front.
He's not guessing it. He'll quite happily hold that up. I've never seen a driver hold 3 cars for, 20 laps.
And look at Leon.
They're all bunched up now. So, this is what everyone wanted to see. The 2 battles have come together. It's once again the 4 battles. And you know what's interesting? The 2 cars at the back are the fastest cars in that pack. OPM Lights, that's Jonathan Z.
This is
one of my favorite drivers.
This is a battle for 2nd place in the MT2G.
And that's why he's one of my favorite drivers. Look at the way he went straight down the middle. There are some drivers that don't wait for the racing line. They grab the racing line and they push you off the racing line.
That's Jonathan Z.
That's Jonathan Z. You give him the right car and he makes big claim to that line. And I really do mean that. There's so much technology and speed and safety in the higher classes of motorsports that the racing line is taken as a given. Whereas in touring car racing, you're hanging on to the racing line because it's the most important thing that will give you speed in these chassis, in these power ranges that we're talking about, with the success ballast as well. If you've won, you get 30 kilograms put on top. So any way you can get speed is where, even if it's the wind blowing behind you, you want to get it. And you don't have that in the higher classes because, well, they're just so powerful.
That's the basic formula of the success to touring car.
Weight. Yeah, it's well, all motorsports is power and weight. As I said, I've been around Sepang International Circuit thanks to Michelin Pilot Sport Experience in a F4 car, 450 kilograms, 300 horsepower. Power and weight. That's what it is. And these cars are very heavy. They're very high off the ground.
Brandon will try again.
Hold on. Let's before we get into this higher dynamics of motorsports, that's Brandon Ho again, who, if he's
digging from left to right,
he's been doing this for the last 3 laps. He's desperately trying to get past.
At the very least, to create a distraction. That's, I think, the purpose now.
I mean, this is unbelievable defending from Hayden.
Get Hayden to lose some sort of concentration.
Can't do it. Just can't get half a car, outside or inside.
That's expert braking
Hayden
by Brandon
is
to
made
ensure
that car 10 feet wide. Leon Koo is now being drawn in. Daim Shamunin is right in the middle of all of it.
Daim is in fact,
look at that. It's
overtaken Leon Koo.
You think about that in terms of physics. You've got a car that is essentially 5, maybe 6 foot wide at the back. You've got a racing line that is it doesn't have a width, but you're putting enough of that 6 foot that you've got behind you in front of somebody else so that they cannot get past you. It's a bigger car as well. Cannot get past you without hitting, and he's done that for 4 laps now. Look at that, Brandon Ho's actually conceded a spot.
Yes.
And Hayden Heikel with one eye probably on that incident.
Oh, what happened to Brandon? I mean, he was so close to Hayden, I think.
I think Hayden was looking in his mirrors, saw that happen, and actually missed the corner.
He seemed to have dropped off a little bit, Brandon.
Anyway, either way, however you want to slice it, Hayden Heikel is coming out of this with a good lead because Brandon Ho is still shell-shocked at being pushed down to... Oh, well, he's back up to second.
Yeah,
then.
momentarily,
Yeah, no,
just a moment.
just for a second he left it. I just thought for a second, too many.
Perhaps a
too many
2
gold
second,
cars on the front.
2 second
1.5
lead from
seconds is the Hayden Heikel lead. That's about right. That looks visually right. 2.1, no, 0.6 of a second is Dime as logged onto this computer behind Brandon, and 0.5 of a second is Leon Koo. That's the front. Where are we looking at? That is the MT2G leaders. Is it not? Is that Sun Chi Po up at the front? Bay Racing?
Yes, Sun Chi Po, Liu Kawai, Jonathan Z in second spot.
I think it might be a little bit down actually.
Ang Chon Chin.
I can't see Bay Racing though. No, that's OPM Light. Yes, you're right.
Second spot.
So that is second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth in MT2G.
And with pit window looming closely, it's going to be really interesting, Jeef, especially at the top where we have our competitors separated by only 2.5 seconds.
That is not the racing line, people.
That's Daim Hishamuddin who's just...
Oh, wow, it's one of the leaders?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Hayden Heikel, isn't it? That's the #1 car. That's #1. Hayden's gone off. That is not just news. That is not just big news.
Confirmation
that
of
is
that.
Headline news. Look at that. Hayden Heikel, we saw him go wide a couple of corners before, thinking he was watching the big incident that happened behind him. But it looks like he's gone really wide. Let's look at it again. Do we get to see it? Oh, wow. He's locked his brakes up.
In fact, all three of them have gone wide.
I wonder if there's some oil on there. Anyway, Hayden, as you can see, was probably the one leaving the oil, actually, because he's off. That looks like a brake problem. There's not enough smoke for it to be an engine problem. I think he lost his brakes. Well, well, well. He's still there, as you can see.
And is
There's
that
another
Leon
car. There is oil there. There is absolutely
Is that the,
oil. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oil, 9, 10. Somebody's got to get some flags out soon.
It's all going off the ball now.
Okay, great stuff. All the radios are in action and people are beginning to slow down. Wow, 10 cars taken out. Looks like they're okay. Oil spill, I reckon Hayden put the spill down.
And I see the yellow flag going up. I think we're going to see a full course yellow.
Absolutely has to go up now, there's no doubt. 10 cars affected by that. Wow. Well, 31 minutes left. I think it was Hayden Heikel that put it down. There was smoke coming out the back of his car. I think he put it down. He then affected the 3 cars behind him, and then 10 cars. So basically, 13 cars.
It's 1/3 of the field that's
of 37.
had issues on that turn.
That was on lap 7. We started the FCY. 13 cars minimum. Oil spill possible. Hayden Heikel, those are my notes. I'll take them down.
And confirmation of Hayden's high rev Dream Chaser just slowly dropping down the standings.
Now, I was going to ask you, Nick, now that that's happened, what's the implication for the standings? Now that, I mean, who needs to win, who doesn't need to win?
Well, the MTC category is making its debut this weekend.
Well, this is a replay of the big shunt after Hayden's already off. So the oil spill's on the apex of the corner here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. a couple more big ones coming. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I'm just saying this is before 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 before the radios have kicked in and people have.
It's more than half the field.
Yeah,
About half the field.
That's more than half the field.
37
But it's
cars,
like
17.
19 in the back as well.
But a lot of the cars have,
I mean, it's
racing.
we can talk about it like this because nobody hit each other. And so the biggest amount of debris apart from the oil is going to be rubber, like you can see at the bottom of your screen here. That's all pickup debris from very hot rubber. Now, never seen that before in 9 years. I told you at the start, there's stuff that happens in touring car championships all over the world, not just in Malaysia, with this specific power to weight, which you never see anywhere else in the world.
But thank God it wasn't anything more detrimental. It was just a slight off track.
That
I presume most cars are back now.
You're being nice. That is a miracle. 18 cars hitting oil at that speed, at that corner, and none of them hit each other.
Exactly.
That is a miracle.
There was no major collision. It was just.
So yeah, I said the biggest you're going to have is a bit of gravel stuck just like that in your car. Your tires are probably going to be knackered, so you're going to have to need to you know, get those sorted out. You probably left some skid marks on the track. So the biggest job is actually, see, they didn't even hit the barriers. Now this is a really interesting situation because again, Sepang could use this incident to show that's how you design a corner that fast. It took 18 cars and no one hit each other.
A lot of unscheduled pits.
Yeah. Is the pit window open now? Shouldn't it be open now?
I think it should be.
So yeah, it should be. There's I can tell you now that our engineering High Rev Dream Chaser, OPM Light Racing. When I say High Rev, I mean Daim Hishamuddin's 100 car, not Hayden Heiko's #1 car, which is it's gone. It's just not coming back. And Chongqing also gone. Sakudo Racing, they were #2 in the standings at the start of the weekend, gone. Mo Kwok Hong is the other one, #293, also gone. Everybody else made it to the pits, and now are getting, as you can see, fresh tires on.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to actually come in.
While it's good timing to have.
While the safety car is being deployed.
That looks like Leon Koo. If they've just come out the pits, that means that's Lai Wei Sing. If it's Lai Wei Sing, then he's going to be coming out on top, I'm guessing.
So that whole incident
He didn't overtake anyone. Remember that. He came out of the pits earlier than everybody else. That's different.
So with Hayden Heiko out of contention by the looks of it.
He's gone.
Brandon Ho.
That's not happening. Masahiko Ito also gone.
This is his opportunity because he looks.
I think we're about to see another car
hasn't
gone
been taken
because
out.
that's being pushed backwards.
This is Jonathan Z's car #8.
Well, now it's Mark Darwin. Should Mark have got in there? If it's in the pits. That's assuming Jonathan started in it. We never really got to talk to him. There's that wonderful, super high-tech, cyber absorbent, I'm going to say AI sand that they put onto oil. That, as I said yesterday, it doesn't get rid of the oil and it doesn't fix the problem, but it gives you a little bit of traction and can get your car across that specific area without what you just saw. You won't skid out of control. That was a very dangerous situation that we luckily got out of.
And I hope we get to see racing resumed as before the,
on that corner,
the slip and slide took place.
You have to be a lot slower on that corner now, even with the sand. But 9 years I've been doing this job, never seen that before. So many things. Even yesterday's perfect turn 15 by Fadzal Line. Never saw that before either.
The series never fails to entertain, never fails to surprise. So looks like Brandon's finally entered pit. And we'll go down for an interview with car number 100.
All right, guys, I'm now together with Daim, driver car number 100. He just came off from the car, you know, getting Aaron in as the second driver. But Daim, I'm more interested in knowing what the heck happened just now. Tadi we actually saw there was something wrong dengan kereta Hayden. Share with us apa jadi tadi?
Well, I mean, from the start, it was a hectic race, you know. Normally the SP2 cars start at least 10-15 seconds behind, but for some reason this race, they're right on our ass. And going into turn one, three of them overtook us, which nearly led to a massive pile-up. So that was very, very bad on that end. But, you know, unfortunately, we don't have the pace this year. It's a new car, new engine, and we seem to be struggling a bit on the straights. We're quicker, if not about the same around the turns, but, you know, Sepang has a lot of straights. So between the two, our Swift and the Hondas, you know, it seems like the Hondas are pretty dominant this weekend. So Hayden got a good start. He had good qualifying, was on pole. He got a good start, managed to defend like a champion. And for me in the Swift, it's just trying to keep up with the rest. But unfortunately, we worked really well as a team. But unfortunately, Hayden had an engine blow going into turn 7. And I was just far enough. And the other cars were just close enough to him that they didn't get affected by the oil spill. But the minute I got into turn 7, I touched the brakes and I went straight off. Unfortunately, we lost 2 positions, but thankfully we're not in the wall because I think the other cars around me that also hit the oil spill ended up in the wall. So I guess there is a silver lining to everything. I guess we'll focus on the championship ahead rather than straight.
All right, let's just rewind that a bit because like earlier, we have seen actually you had a chance coming in, you know, overtaking the car in P2. You were in P2 for a while, but then again, it was obvious a bit that you guys were lacking power, you know, versus the Civic down there. Share with us about that overtaking and being overtaken back.
I mean, you know, this year, new engines, new cars, so there's a lot of development that has to go into it. It seems like those teams have managed to figure out the engines, even though the Honda's a bit more dominant. Yeah, it's a bit like a duck, duck, goose hunt or something, you know? I'm faster on the turn so I can get them, but down the straight, I'm like a sitting duck. I'm losing about 5 to 6 kilometers on the straight, so it's like, it's a yo-yo. I get overtaken on the straights, and on the turns, I overtake back. So very stressful, very tiring, but at least it's a bit more fun than yesterday.
That's the concept of a race anyway. But now the fact that, you know, you got your team members in Hayden unable to finish, but now it's all down to you for high ref together with you and Aaron. Aaron's now in the car. Do you think he can deliver or at least maintain in the position that he's in right now that you have fought so hard for?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we don't have the pace, we don't have the outright pace, but I think our driver lineup is very, very strong. We got some of the best drivers in the region, so because of that, I think we are able to fight back. It's just tiring, but it's a big learning curve, I think, especially for Aaron, because he's a new, fresh driver, a young gun. But, you know, this happens with new BOP changes, so we'll see how the season progresses. I think the organizers seem to be quite on it, so it should get better, hopefully.
Cool. Hopefully, we'll get to see you back on the podium later on at the end of the race. Thanks a lot, Daim. Bye to you, gents.
Thanks a lot, Mio, and thanks a lot, Daim Hishamoni. That was a really good insight into what went on, and there you go, confirmation from the high rev Dream Chaser himself.
Blown engine.
Engine blow, yeah.
I think it was due to the fact Brandon put so much of pressure on him, and it really forced Hayden
Attacking
to...
and defending is not driving, it's more than driving, so,
yeah.
you know, for 5 laps.
And coupled by that oil spill, it really took a toll on that high ref Dream Chaser.
These are finely tuned cars, yeah. I mean, you know, all racing cars are finely tuned cars, regardless of the speed. And if you start looking at things in terms of power and weight, as opposed to top speed, which is what most people do, then you start seeing what motorsports is really about. You know, whether it's a Caterham or whether it's a GR86. Those cars, as I said, are fantastic cars. We were just talking about them actually with the organizers. But, you know, after the power and the weight, then you start looking at aero and you start looking at how they're designed. And Daim had just highlighted that perfectly. He loses 10 to 15 kilometers on the straights.
On the straights.
But is much better on the corners. Let's get back down to the pits, as I think, well, it would be Arena is with something.
Okay, I'm here with car number 123, our first driver that came in, Charlie Hine. Charlie, how are you feeling? How did you do?
My start was decent, but after that, the battles with some other cars were very fun. So I think I did decent, pretty good. and just very fun.
Okay, okay. So how confident are you with Stuart Hine, your dad, who's racing as the second driver now, on tracks right now? How confident are you? Do you think he can pick it up, or do you think it's a very tough competition out there?
It's quite a tough competition, but my father's a very good driver, so I think he'll be able to pick it up and hopefully get some decent points.
I see, I see. Now I want to ask you, I'm pretty sure your dad is your inspiration. He trained you a lot, especially for racing here on the Sepang International Circuit. What is perhaps some strategies that he may have put in play for you in terms of this race today?
Well, because he's my father, he like tells me lots of stuff. Like he tries to improve me, like telling me all the different lines and the braking zones on the track. So I think that's very good.
And do you think you pulled it off in terms of everything that he has advised you? Do you think you're familiar now with the track in terms of the race today?
Yes, I'm quite familiar.
We're really looking forward to what you'll be bringing on for the races later to come as well. So Charlie, good luck to you. And back to our gents in the AC.
Thank you so much, Irina. That's great, isn't it? So wonderfully touching. He loves his dad so much. And instead of his dad taking him fishing or, you know, telling him why the sky is blue, he's teaching him braking points in racing lives of the Sepang International Circuit.
Father and son, father and daughter combinations here.
I wish my dad had told me about braking lines and racing lines before then. That's from, you know where I actually landed from? Gran Turismo. That's it.
We have a confirmation that the marshals are still working on the oil spill in turn 7
They
and
got to get
turn
that
8.
right. That is too fast a corner to get wrong. They're only going to have a very limited window to go and get as much of that dust on. That's pretty much all they can do, by the way. So they have to make sure it works. In fact, they got so much time, they're going to take a break now. We'll be back in a few minutes.
The ultimate. Main technical partner for Lamborghini Super Trofeo. Ventus. Hankook Tire.
Welcome back to the Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia. You joined us at the Sepang International Circuit for our 19th round of the MotoGP World Championship. It does not get any more tense than this. Potentially any more dramatic than this. The stakes could not be higher. The biggest race of the season is going. It's lights out, we're racing here. In Sepang MotoGP, Martin runs wide. Bagnaia seizes the inside line. Oh no, it's damage by the back. Big crash by the back. The biggest prize on two wheels is on the line next live. It's time to race in MotoGP.
The ultimate. Main technical partner for Lamborghini Super Trofeo. Ventus. Hankook Tire.
Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the MTCC 2025 Round 2, MT Race 2. As you can see, one of the most feared colors in motorsport. Yellow. Oh, look at that. The safety car is testing out the line. That is a nice touch. He's drawing in.
Seems much better now.
Well,
but of course, these cars are all, they're not going up to
one,
their usual
they're going to take it slower. And two, they are very aware of it now. So you can just take this corner, which I believe to be 11 or 12, I think. No, it's 7. Again,
yeah,
it's exactly
7 and
what
8.
happened to me yesterday. That's Yeah, it's 7 and 8. So they're now just not going to, you know, don't put that on your to-do list. Overtake people at 7. Don't try and get on the gas at 7. Don't try anything too reckless at 7. Strike 7 from the list.
Well, I guess all the drivers will probably be already thinking about race management, you know, final 14 minutes, even if the safety car peels off in the next
Well, let's see where we
lap
are
or two.
right now. So Lai Wei Sing and Leon Koo are engineering, topping MTC. Daim Schmuden is in second. Aaron Hakim, of course, behind the wheel of that car now. Brandon Ho is in third. In fact, Nikhil Bora is behind the wheel of that Superman Lab. Safety car is coming to pit now, so we're about to get into racing. Before we get there, MT2G, Johnny Z, Mark Darwin is now racing that car. He will be leading MT2G, and MT2V is led by Lester Jian. Yeah.
Lester Lian and I think Li Chiwa had already handed the car to Lester.
Axworks car. Is that a surprise?
It is, because Jasmine Tan had been the outright leader for such a long time.
And he's nowhere to be seen right now, right?
Nowhere
because
to be
he
seen.
was involved in something a little bit earlier on.
And we're back green. We have resumed racing.
Oh, well.
What can we expect, G? Final 13 minutes.
Oh, not much. I can tell you a few things you can expect, which is that they are lapping at
much slower times expected.
Well, much slower times. They'll be coming off now, so probably about 2:40, 13 minutes, taking it 3 minutes a lap. You got about 5 laps left. We'll probably finish at 17 laps. So in these 5 laps, it's there is a fight at the front between our engineering and High Rev Dream Chaser in that 1-2 spot in MTC. There isn't much of a fight happening in MT2G, as if I'm right, Mark Darwin should be way ahead in MT2G. In MT2V, yes, there is a fight. 0.3 of a second between the 2 in class. Oh, about 1.7 seconds, sorry, between Lester Lian and Cho Wen-ching from No Coffee. What is the name of that team?
Kyo.
No Coffee, no. That looks like a great team name. I want to find out what the name of that team is.
So it seems if Lai Wei Sing is now currently in the lead, with Aaron Hakim just half a second behind.
No Coffee, no cure. I love that. That's such a great team name. Tanzing and Cho Wen-cheng. And doing well today. Now, that looks like the ominous orange and blue of our engineering. That is, in fact, the front 2. There you go. That is...
Yep.
Aaron
Lai Wei Sing
Hakim and Lai Wei Sing.
So
Lai Wei Sing
it's
up front.
essentially a pro versus an amateur. For
Yeah, pretty much. But these back markers are going to be
positions.
making a difference. Back markers are great because they turn up and they muddy the racing line. They give you even less options, whether you can't go out on the outside in this case. You can't go on the inside. So both have to follow each other, and there's no way you're going to get past. If you can't get past, that's very good for you.
Well, Daim gave us a great insight of the conditions of the high ref and how it can't really compete on the streets.
It can't compete on the straights. That Suzuki Swift, there's no way you're going to catch that Honda. It will be faster if it cuts inside on the corners. There is number 3 in MTC, Superpower Lab. That's Nikhil Bora. Now himself cutting through all of the back markers.
So Aaron's only strategy is to really keep it close to Lai Wei Sing and try and be as precise as possible on the corners to stand a chance to overtake, which he really has a genuine shot because he's only half a second behind. As we see, they're coming into turn 5.
Yep, Absolutely. Still great to see.
Brandon Ho, who put so much of pressure
I think
early
it
on.
should be
Hayden
Nikhil Bora,
Heikel.
right? Didn't that come in
Yeah,
for
perhaps now it's a Nikhil Bora.
Yeah, they've all come in for a pit now. Everyone's coming for a pit, so. But great car. And it was up in the running yesterday as well. And it looks like they're going to have to settle for third spot. But that's a comfortable space. He's got a comfortable space ahead of fourth place. He's got a comfortable space before second place. So with 9 minutes to go, if it was me in that car, I'd consolidate that. Don't push the car too far. You'd rather get third and the points associated with it and a comfortable third than have to go off and...
Yeah, that's pretty much podium guaranteed because the fifth car, ESY, never really took off his race, found himself in the bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
And with Hayden also taken out, we are essentially just looking at our top three who would comfortably make podium.
Oh, well, not so comfortably. That's a big spin out, but well controlled. That's how easy you can lose position. That's the number 80 car. That's Team Chun Motorsport. Stephen Lai Wing is behind that car, behind the wheel of that car. Controlled well.
And in the MT2 Mark Darwin, who did so well to secure a podium finish yesterday, currently leads that category.
He's not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick my neck out and say that he can hold that for another 8 minutes.
Not too far behind as well. Boy Wong only 1.5 seconds behind. Should be Jasmine Tan now, behind the wheel of that Swift. We're also looking at our two-time winner from round one, Niza Racing, Hendra Adiputra and Adi Rahimi. They don't seem to be doing all that well. Currently it's 7th spot. Perhaps not recovered from the crash yesterday.
Oh, they were actually the car that was responsible for it.
Yeah, the car
that is looking a bit odd, isn't it?
The whole
Lapping at
ripple effect.
2:49.019, which is well off the pace that they had yesterday. Not setting any sectors alight.
The 15 seconds slower than our fastest driver on track.
Odd. Well, the best time that we've seen is still a 2:32.073.
That was from Brandon Ho.
That was from, Brandon Ho.
2:33.
No, 2:32.073.
Yes, 2:32.
That is the fastest we've seen all weekend.
2:32s. It was from Brandon and also Hayden on the same lap.
No, Hayden did a 2:33. Oh, he did a 2:32.549.
Yeah,
didn't
just
he? That's right. But
marginal
nobody
difference
cares
there.
about second place, Hayden. So 2:32.073. Brandon Ho, currently, if they do ever come up with an award for it, fastest man over the weekend in MT category. Superpower lap.
Car that you see there, car number 72, that would be Lester Lian. Currently with a 2-second advantage.
Well, just over 2 laps left. And Nikhil Bora putting in the fastest lap of this late stage. 2:33.479 was his last lap. Now, this is a question because he's lapping a second faster than High Rev Dream Chaser in second. There's 2 laps left and he's 2 seconds down. So if he then, for these 2 laps left,
there is a chance.
Yeah,
there is an opportunity.
He's 2 seconds back.
And he will
he's lapping 2 seconds faster, and there's 2 laps left. It is the baffling situation of all the twos, because that means that he should meet High Rev Dream Chaser on the finish line.
Yeah. And if he's aware that it's Aaron Hakim behind the wheel, a fresh driver, then perhaps that might give him more confidence to really try and make up ground.
It would certainly be a story if Nikhil Bora could do that. After yesterday's shenanigans at turn 15 to win TP and TP1, it would be interesting if in MT we got to see the same thing. Now, let's see if we can match those cars onto what's happening on the screen. That's Jonathan Z, OPM Light, so he is in 4th. So it's the car just in front. You'll see it. Yellow number 3 car, if we do get to see it.
Jonathan Z, Mark Darwin currently in top spot in
yeah,
the MT2.
they've won that for sure.
They have a 3-second lead over the modern
Barring
racing team.
anything spectacular happening with the car.
Yep.
This is not for position, what you're seeing on your screen. That's just Mark Darwin going through back markers. What we want to see is car number 3, the yellow Superpower Lub car, and see if it's making any inroads into that gold high rev Dream Chaser 100 car. 2nd and 3rd is where I hope we get to see the cameras.
Aaron is doing really well, I have to say. Still commanding a
There it
3-second lead over Nikhil.
I need director to pick up on that. That's it. That is top, 2nd and 3rd. And the interesting thing is, the yellow car at the back is the fastest of all 3 by 2 seconds.
Yes, lapping 2 seconds.
So you guys can do the math. It's not rocket science. 2 seconds faster, 2 laps left, or 1 lap left now, just over. That can happen. That yellow car can get in front of that gold car to make things as simple as possible.
Well, if
And
Aaron
he might even do it
can
right
maintain
now.
position and finish in second, it will still be a
might do it right now.
commendable achievement.
He's got so much extra straight line power on the straights, he might even do it right now. That's not 2 seconds anymore, I can tell you that. That's about half a second.
This is where Aaron really has to
That's even.
guard that position.
Well, what can the Suzuki do? As I said, he can defend the line, but there's a lot of power coming through there. He's straight through. Oh, touches him on the way out.
That could be some sort of result in some sort of penalty.
That is very bad form, if you ask me. Touched him on the way out.
And so Nikhil up to second.
That's well done. And, you know, he did it even faster than I thought. He did it on the last lap. Well, not the last lap, the lap before the last lap. But he needs to watch it in the corners. As we said, the Suzuki Swift is faster in the corners. And these are a lot of corners coming up. And that's why he's still hanging on the tail. But in this case, it was uphill, straight away. And the Honda comes through over the Suzuki. But the Suzuki not happy about it and just gives him a little bit of a kiss on the back. Has he got past? No, he hasn't. This is the big fight. Leon Koo just streaking away off the side of your screen. And again, because he has won this race. Well, sorry, Lai Wei Singh has won this race. But the question is Nikhil Bora now going to hang on to second spot? Car 999, black and white flag. That is Motul Art. Look at that straight line speed. Look at how it pulls away. Daim said it. Yo-yo is what it feels like to be able to challenge on corners. And so this might be the last lap. This is, yeah, this is, just got confirmation of it.
Car
This
number
is the last
39
lap now,
on course.
And Nikhil Bora looks like he's got a decent enough lead. I think he's going to do it.
I think even if Aaron can overtake, there might be some sort of infringement that might be imposed as a result to him
Well, you do have to do
kissing
things
into
the
the
right way,
back.
but he's not close enough. Nikhil, if I'm right, is, well, he's, yeah, I said he's lapping 2 seconds. 3 seconds faster
Yes,
than Daim.
posted
no
the
way.
first
Absolutely
faster
no
sector
way.
as well, Nikhil Bora. That's a jostle for fourth spot. The MT2V.
Yeah, MT2 V's and G's now getting onto their last lap. Let me just say at this point, and I think I've waited long enough, very disciplined race, considering even with the 18-car oil spill in the middle of it, everybody did what they could to make this very entertaining race, and of course, like we sing in Leon Coup,
But having said that,
at the beginning that they were the most successful, or one of the most successful teams. You remember me saying it.
Yes.
At the beginning, and look at that. Our engineering is going to be topping another podium.
But having said that, there's still a handful of cars who could not complete the race.
Well, the
At
biggest
least
and
6
most
cars.
significant one being that #1 car. That's the one that's lost points. These guys up at the top of the table, it's about losing points. Our engineering, reliable, relatable. Well, not necessarily relatable, but reliable for a start. And maybe that's what the R stands for.
Yeah, posting the fastest second sector as well, like we saying.
Yeah, they didn't get the fastest lap, but they did win the fastest day. That's not the car that got the fastest lap. So on the back straight, getting to turn 15, I'm guessing there shouldn't be any significant problems with turn 15. Again, look how close they all are. Nikhil Bora did actually have a good run. He's going to finish a lot faster than 2 seconds. That is for position 1, 2, and 3 in MTC. In the end, separated by just 3 seconds.
Yes, credit to the Superpower Loop team. Started off by Brandon Ho, put so much of pressure on Hayden Haikal, and when Nikhil Bora took over, as valiant as he did to try and catch up to that R engineering team, I think they'd still be happy with a second place finish.
Well, you've got OPM Light now coming in. Mark Darwin for yet another win in his illustrious career. He has had a lot of them. Smiling Assassin comes through to take the MT2G victory. And we should at this point give a very big shout out to Axeworks, Li Chiwa and Lester Lianjia, as they have pretty much been leading MT2V since the start.
Yes.
You know, we didn't say enough about them. There was so much happening amongst them. They missed the 18-car.
Finally breaking the dominance of R engineering in the MT2V as well.
Yeah, that's right. They've actually got 2 cars that have finished high.
Tan Zi Yang and Chiu Wen Cheng, no coffee, no cure, on course for podium finish.
Love it. So everybody else now coming in for their finishes. You can now see on the side of your screen those little checkered flags. And I promise you all,
that's a confirmation of Li Chiwa Lestelian, Axeworks, as a champion for the MT2V.
by the next round, I promise you that I will look up and find the history behind the checkered flag. It is such a synonymous thing in motorsports, but I just realized that I have no idea why they use the checkered flag. I'm sure it's got something to do with France, because that's where a lot of motorsports happened back in the day, like 100 years ago, 150 years ago. But I would like to know where the checkered flag came from, and I will let you know if you're here for round 3. That's going to be in about 2 weeks from now. Meanwhile, it is celebrations for our engineering. They're very good at it because we've done it a good few times. Good team, very good at pit stops, as we've seen in the likes of S1K and the endurance racing. But on top of that, they also have a good eye for drivers. A lot of drivers have come through the ranks and delivered.
But this is a combination of experience and experience, Lai Wee Seng and Leon Koo, and you really can't go wrong when these two are behind the wheel.
This, strangely enough, is for me personally, one of the oddest color schemes for our engineering. They actually had this FD2R a couple of years back, which was blue and gold. That looked fantastic when it was going around. Nothing against the orange, nothing against, but
This
I just
catches
think
the eye, the orange and the green.
it's not metallic for me.
distance.
I'm very Fast and Furious. I love the Fast and Furious franchise. If they could have neon underneath the cars, it would be good. Obviously, it's too much weight to be putting neon on the others. But look at how happy he is. Well done, Lai Wei Sing, the principal and owner of our engineering. He's about to be interviewed by either Rina or Mio. He's closest, I'm guessing. Nothing better for a team principal than to get a win.
Oh, you're live. Okay. Second driver. Okay. All right, here we are, the winner for the MTC round 2, and of course with Lai. Lai, how are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. Finally, we did it because I think we are in the race 1 yesterday. We are finished 4. We don't have the 12 and 8 and 6 second. This one we could have some advantage, but the advantage will take out from the safety car. But let's see. In the afternoon, we need to have the 12 second. Let's see. We try to push by maximum. See we can get back on this position or not.
Yeah, I think we also noticed that this was a bit of a redemption for you as well along the tracks. There were many challenges, many things. Yeah. What are you going to do different in terms of the race this afternoon?
I think this afternoon we just keep the car same. I think we need more good seminar for fight with the young driver because Leon is quite old. But we try to push. Also Leon and another race in TP. We try to keep and push, see what's the maximum we can do to fight the youngest. Yep.
Now, clearly, of course, you've also proven that age is just a number at this time. Yeah. So congratulations to you, and back to our gents.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Rina. Thank you very much, Lai Wei Sing. Yes, fighting the younger guys, eh?
Yeah, it's not old, it's experience.
I'm guessing he's talking about Hayden Eichel because he's pretty young. Putra Adams also young. Adam Mikhail is also young. In fact, all the drivers for the TGR Vios challenges basically. Now, we were talking about the smiling assassin, Mark Darwin. I think we are now going down to the pits to chat to him. I bet you he's smiling.
I don't hear.
All right, here we are, the winners. I mean, yet again, Jonathan, we've been seeing you a lot here, I have to say. Now, Mark, how do you feel about today's race?
I think it's a perfect race for us from a pace point of view and also strategy, and the team did a great job with the strategy. And I think, yeah, everything is just aligned for us today.
Now, Jonathan, do you think you've done everything to prove yourself for the MT2G category? I mean, you immersed yourself as winners. How was the track for you today?
The track was perfect, and I was damn lucky because I was pacing at P2. So the P1 guy showed me that the track was oil spill. So so lucky that I discovered it and went to off the racing line and saved myself from getting into the accident. Yeah.
Right, okay. Now, would you say this was a collaborative effort, or do you think, Jonathan, you pushed it further so that Mark can actually bring you the win back home? What do you think? How was it?
We pushed equally. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's a team effort. It's never a one-person game, you know.
Yes, congratulations. It's amazing to see you become victors right again, and back to our gents. Congratulations.
Thanks for that, Rina. Great to hear from Johnny Z and Mark Darwin, two of the fastest drivers up here in touring car racing in Sepang. Full stop. That's it. Great performance from them. I wonder if we're going to be hearing from Lester Lian, maybe, who, of course, picked up the MT2V title with, race title with Axeworks. But one thing we're definitely going to be doing is checking out the podium, and that'll be coming up very, very soon. Here we go. As predicted, Axeworks are ready to be interviewed. Let's get down to the pits.
All right, what a victory for our MT2V winners, Lester and Chiwa. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
Now, Lester, you were the start of the race. How was it for you? Did you think you did everything you could for Chiwa here?
I tried my very best. It's my first time.
First time.
Yeah.
Okay, since it's your first time, how did you find it? Do you think it was up to your expectations?
I tried my best. I do what I can do.
You're nervous?
No, very nervous. Very exciting. Yeah, very exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah. Right, I believe you love the thrill. Now, Chiwa, tell us, how was this transition for you from Leicester to you? I believe you're an experienced driver and it's Leicester's first time. How was it for you?
Okay, because as for my second driver, he wanted to start the race, all the experience. So yeah, I give him a green light, let him start the race, let him experience. And as for me, right, I will just carry on whatever that he fought back. So yeah, luckily we managed to secure our position. Yes, thank you.
So would you say this is a strategy that you played to give Leicester? Okay, Leicester, you go ahead first so that you can finish strong. Would you say this was the strategy you had in mind?
For him, yes, definitely. Definitely is a yes.
All right, congratulations. Can't wait to see you guys on the podium. Now back to our gents in the AC.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. So looking now back at the results for MTCC 2025 Round 2 MT Race 2. Well, they're actually, I just said, being confirmed, so you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for that. But it's on its way. Here we go. And Lai Wei Sing and Leon Koo with a good race time as well, up at the top of MTC. Brandon Ho and Nicole Bora in second. Diamond Shamuddin, Aaron Hakim in third. Hayden Heikel and Rajul Rajma, even without finishing, are in fourth. And Lim Ichok in fifth. Lots of points given away there, Nick.
And in the MT2G, Jonathan Z, Mark Darwin takes top spot. Haiwan Jian, Boy Wong in second place. Arman Nakdev, Raja Amirul in third place. Ao Yun in fourth. Kang Chi Kiong in fifth. Lam Zi Siong in sixth. Ong Wai Kong in seventh. The Predator Piston Project team in eighth spot. Lin Guang Yu in ninth. And Mohammad Hakimi from R Engineering completes your top 10.
And 11th, Hendra and Rahimi. 12th, Gilbert and Koo. Masukino and Rio in 13th. Yao and Steven in 14th. Ng Chongqing and Abu Mikhail in 15th. Sun Chu Po, Ronnie Risman, So Chi Xiang, and Kwek Kian Wee take us up to 19th. And 20th is Mo Kwok Hong.
And Yap Chun Wai completing the MT2G.
So those are the results for G. This is V. Lee and Lester up at the top. Tan Zi Yang and Cho Wen Cheng in second. Lo Jiaji and Lee Chung Kut in third. Lee Jianhe, Mohammed Najib Ismail, Chongkat Wai and Stuart Hein take us up to seventh. Uncle Danny, Danny Chin, Mark Chu and Shafiq Shamsuddin round off the top 10.
Divyesh Parajun and Harkit Jiva completing your classification in the MT2V.
So those are the official results. Now, are they reflective of what happened on track? Well, let's have a look back at what happened on track. It was, I said, a gorgeously sunny day. It still is a gorgeously sunny day. And as things went green, this, for me, in 9 years of commentary up here, was one of the most perfect starts. And nothing did come from that investigation, though, as I said, they were probably just watching it again. Lots and lots of action on track. In all three classes, MT2V, MT2G, and of course MTC. And a lot of action means that you can get the incidents. This was the biggest incident. 18 cars involved at turn 7 as an oil spill was set up by Hayden Heikel, and there was nothing he could do about it, but miraculously, all 18 cars didn't hit each other. Some did make it to the wall, and obviously that led to a full course yellow. Now, when we came back from the full course yellow, keep your eyes on that orange and blue car from R Engineering, because that would be the car that would run the second half of the race for about 20 minutes. It was untouched. That was Stuart Y, who controlled it very well, but these were the top three right at the death. Nikhil Bora coming through, getting a little bit of a touch from Aaron Hakim. Aaron Hakim would then, well, I mean, he wasn't happy, obviously, but he wouldn't get past again, and it would be Lai Wei Sing, the owner and principal of R Engineering, to bring home a famous win in round 2, race 2 of the MTC category. So we're going to go for a break now. We should be back with the podium in just a bit, so do stay with us.
Welcome back to the Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia. You joined us at the Sepang International Circuit for our 19th round of the MotoGP World Championship. It does not get any more tense than this. Potentially any more dramatic than this. The stakes could not be higher. The biggest race of the season is going. Lights out, we're racing here. In Sepang MotoGP, Martin runs wide. Bagnaia seizes the inside line. Oh no, it's damage by the back. Big crash by the back. The biggest prize on 2 wheels is on the line next live. It's time to race in MotoGP.
The ultimate. Main technical partner for Lamborghini Super Trofeo. Ventus. Hungkook Tire.
You guys are now here for the Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia 2024. This is the 75th edition of MotoGP, as well as the 25th anniversary as well for the MotoGP being held down here in Malaysia. Throughout the whole time that we're here, we have lots of activities, lots of things that you can actually do together with us here, because why, we have plenty of booths, plenty of our partners who are here just for you, together with us at the Petronas Grand Prix of Malaysia 2024.
kemeriahan. Ramai orang pack. Tengok. Saya sokong Andrea Iannone. Saya harapkan dia boleh podium lah. Top 5 lah, top 5.
Masanya telah tiba. Kau tekan bersemangat. Capai cita
gila. Dia punya braking, dia punya acceleration, dia punya pick up. This is a good experience for me. Thank you Petronas, thank you SIC. Saya nampak tegang, Martin akan menang, tapi saya tak nak dia menang dengan mudah. Saya harap Peko menang today.
Welcome back to the MTCC 2025 round 2, race 2. And we're just about ready, as I understand it, to get ready for the podium ceremony for the MTC category. So here they come. That looks like Rahul Rajmaya. It is Rahul Rajmaya. It's Daimi Shamuddin, High-Rev, Dream Chaser team members, are they? No, they're not. That's not Rahul Rajmaya at all. There you go. Happy with the win. So who was that team on second spot? Oh, that's right. Yes, it's the MTC podium that we started with. And there they are, all the winners. So, and Bahagia Datin Anita Azrina Abdulaziz, chairman of the Petronas Sepang International Circuit, VVIP, with the trophies today. What a glorious day it's been in terms of weather, eh?
Indeed it has, and we can see the family members and friends of the winners just opposite the podium.
In direct sunlight, I might
wouldn't
add.
mind the scorching sun one bit. They're all just standing there with their camera phones, taking videos and capturing the moment to celebrate later on.
And now we'd like to grab a group photo together with Yamamoto United, with our brand ambassadors and the winners on the podium.
So there you go, our Engineering, Superpower Lab, and High-Rev Dream Chaser. The three teams. Superpower Lab, that was the team.
Thank you so much, Datin. Thank you. And now just a group photo of all the winners on the top podium, please. Gentlemen, look forward for the camera.
Bit stern from Neo, isn't it?
All right, thank you. Congratulations,
So, MT2G will be the next podium up.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the MT2G categories winners. In third place, car number 122, Axel Sports, Aman Nagdev and Raja Amirul Shaukat. And in second place, car number 268, Modern Racing Team, He Wan Jian and Wang Yu Chong. And the winner for the MT2G category, car number 8, OPM Light Racing, Jonathan Z and Mark Darwin.
There are winners for MT2G.
I would like to invite Ms. Michelle Ng Bee Yong, General Manager, HK Motorsports, to hand the trophies to our third place, second place, and MT2G winner. Invite Ms. Michelle for a group photo with all our MT2G winners.
We see Jonathan Z up there at the top of the podium, but we also see his name here on the screen. He's due to race.
He's done it again. Johnny Z.
Thank you, Ms. Michelle. Now can we have a group photo of only
jump
all
straight
the
into his
winners,
car
of
for
only
the
the winners
TCR
at the
Asia.
top of the podium?
Z has separate avatars to pick up all of his. Oh no,
Wave your
he's there in
trophies
person
and
today.
smile for the cameras.
He's probably going to be rushing off very quickly to get into a Hyundai Elantra TCR. And that leaves, of course, one more podium, and that is going to be MT2G V, sorry. That's the song. That's the Fast and Furious song. Love that franchise. Actually watched them all back to back recently.
There's a new one coming out.
That's totally adrift. So MT2
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the MT2V category. In third place, car number 33, Privateer Lo Jiaji Lee Chun Kit. In second place, car number 888, No Coffee, No Cure, Tan Zi Yang and Chiao Win Cheng.
Love that name.
And the winner of the MT2V category, car number 72, Xworks, Lee Chi-Hwa and Lester Lian Jia Wei. Now I would like to invite Mr. Mohammad Abdul Qadir Mohammad Qasim, Manager Security, Safety, Health and Environment, Petronas Sepang International Circuit, to hand the trophies to our third place, second place and MT2B winners. And we invite Mr. Mohammad Abdul Qadir for a group photo with our winners. Thank you, Mr. Mohammad Abdul Qadir. Can we have a group photo?
And with that podium, that brings us to the close
at the
for
top of the
MTCC
podium.
2025 Round 2 MT Race 2. It's not done yet this weekend. There's one more race to go, and that's going to be at 1:14. That is TP1 and TP2. For now, from me and Nick up at the commentary box, it is goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the race 2 of the Malaysia 20 production categories. See you this afternoon for the next race. Thank you.